It's Thursday. Welcome to the Newscast.
How are you doing?
I am wonderful.
I'm doing fantastic. It's Thursday. I'm getting ready to go to Georgia, get out of the office, stretch my legs.
Wow, I'm taking a van full of new drivers?
Taking a van of new drivers. I'm not in Georgia.
And how long does it take to get there?
12 hours. Wow. At 70 miles an hour, coasting.
There you go.
That's the speed limit. Thank you.
Well, today, Thursday.
Yes, it's Thursday.
You can find me at a career fair in Bedford.
That's very exciting news.
Yeah, Nicole Baker and I, along with Irvin Heschel, who runs, he has a beautiful 389P.
Good deal.
The truck will be there as well. It's at the
Awesome.
Bedford County Airport, and it's a career day, so there'll be some high school students.
Cool.
We have a fun selfie booth set up, so if you're around Bedford, stop and see us.
Fascinating. Good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good. And we have a safety message with Eric and Richard Furter.
Oh no, Furtick did 2 weeks.
Oh, is it Robert Ryan this week?
So it's Robert Ryan this
okay.
week, and they talk about a new initiative: you text, you drive, you pay. That's out.
That's right. Don't text and drive.
Woo.
It's not worth
If
it.
you've ever been through orientation at Smith Transport, you'll see a video about distracted driving.
Horrible,
so
horrible.
don't do it.
Don't do it. And something less exciting, 80s junk food. How's
Oh,
that?
I think junk food's exciting.
Pop Rocks and Coca-Cola, that old myth, remember?
Yeah, I
The
do.
person supposedly died and he didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do a lot of like Mentos and Coke too,
Yeah,
how
that's
they
pretty
blow
cool.
stuff up.
I do, it's exciting. I do that much every Saturday afternoon for excitement. That's how boring I am. Okay.
There.
Thank you. People stop buying Watchmates.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
We'll see him on our TikTok channel
God bless
next.
you.
But
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Jamie and Bobby do bring you some cool junk food from the 80s. Some that's still around.
Really?
You know what I mean? So they have photos, so you can see those. So it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. All right, Smith-A-Versaries.
Big anniversary this week. Mike Grimplin,
How many years?
28 years
Oh my
of
God,
service.
that's great.
That's
Wow.
awesome. He's also a member of the Tommy Smith Golden Eagle 3 Million Mile Club.
That's awesome. Very good.
Working on our well services account now, so I think that's a really awesome 28 years.
Yeah,
That's a long
he's done
time.
OTR, well services, and all that. Yeah, very all
Yeah, it's
around.
like Gak said, he's been in a lot of different accounts for us.
Very good. And driver of the year announcement. I'm so excited to hear this.
Friday! I
You're
cannot wait. We have known, and the driver knows, and I'm sure he's told some other drivers, but we can't officially announce it
I don't know.
until tomorrow.
Tell me after this is over.
I can't tell.
Okay, great, thanks.
I might tell.
Thank you. And shout out trivia.
Yes, so our shout out 80s trivia last week was Star Wars, and no one participated. I thought it was a big.
Well,
I'd never seen it, but I thought it was big.
I'm not either or. You get either Star Wars or you Star Trek, I believe.
So Star Trek was 80s too.
It was expanded. I prefer the William Shatner as Captain Kirk.
Is that the guy with the pointy ears?
That's Spock.
Yeah, was he Star Trek?
Star Trek, please. I'm embarrassed.
I'm sorry.
You're hosting a show on 80s trivia.
I
It's a
know.
shame.
I should be ashamed.
It's a shame.
I'll do better next week.
Thank you, please do.
All right. Well, with that, let's get the show on the road.
All right, and like our audience member, our first audience member, thanks for joining us. See ya.
Welcome, Smith Nation. I'm Robert Ryan.
I'm Eric Nelson. Hey, and we're here to tell you about an upcoming inspection period, April the 4th through the 11th. It's called You Text, You Drive, You Pay. This is an inspection period that's placed on not only by the state, but by much of our running area, where inspectors will be looking specifically for drivers, both in tractor trailers and in four-wheelers, that are texting while driving or exhibiting other distractive behaviors. Let me tell you, texting is one of the most dangerous things that you can do while driving a vehicle. It has even been said that texting while driving is the equivalent of driving while intoxicated. Robert, can you tell us a few dangers of texting while driving?
When you're texting and driving, or when you're distracted in general, you never know when something's going to happen. You don't know when that person's going to step out in front of you off the highway, a car pull out in front of you, mechanical issue with the truck like a steer tire blowing. You're running down the highway at 65 miles an hour and that steer tire decides to let go at the same time you were distracted with your cell phone. It could be catastrophic. We don't want to lose you. We don't want you to hurt anybody out on the road, and we don't want any damage to the equipment. We want it to be a safe day. So do all that you can to be a safe and productive driver.
So in conclusion, we say, when it comes to driving, the driving experience warrants you to have all of your attention on the roadway. What you do is so important that 1 second could mean the difference between an impeccable career and a career that's ended way too soon. So make sure that you place safety first, remove all distractions, especially texting. You know, I don't care who it is and what they're texting. Texting can wait. Be safe out there, and thanks for all you do.
And safety starts with me. Hello, Smith Nation. Please help us congratulate the following drivers on their clean inspections.
Richard Lear, Robert Skaggs, and Scott Wagoneer.
Great job. Now it's time to draw a winner for the month of March. Let's have a drum roll, please.
All right, Robert, you pick a name.
All right. Whoops, had two names. David Collins.
Woo.
Congratulations. You have a choice of a $100 Eagle Unlimited gift card, a $50 Flying J, or a $50 Visa gift card. Thanks for all you do. Keep up those good work and keep those inspections rolling in.
See you next week.
Happy Thursday, Smith Nation. It's Gak with this week's Smith-A-Versaries. And then once again, we got the big baller shot callers, starting out with Mike Griplin. Mike's been with us for 28 years, so congratulations to Mike. Mike's been OTR. He was a dedicated Franklin driver. He's been on the well services for a long time. And now I believe on Thursday he's coming back to OTR to run a dedicated UPS lane. So congratulations, Mike. And he's also a 3 million Tommy Smith Golden Eagle Million Mile Award winner. Right behind him with 21 years, we got Richard Thomas from the well services. Also was an OTR driver before he went to well services. Great guy. Following Richard is Mr. Kenneth H. Whitehead, one of our active dedicated drivers with 18 years. Kenneth's also a Tommy Smith Golden Eagle 2 million mile driver, so congratulations to Ken. Next up with 17 years, we got William Zem, one of our shop techs. Coming in with 13 years, we have Frank Capitos, Director of Well Services. With 9 years, we have Mr. James Coho from our body shop. Coming in with 7 years, we got Paul Starkey, one of our OTR drivers. Then following him with 6 years, we got Sugar Shane Filer. Sugar Shane's been all over the place. He's been in customer service, recruiting, brokerage. Now he's a driver manager. So congratulations to Shane. Following him with 5 years, we got Danny Pebble from customer service. Also with 5 years, we have Catherine Wheel, one of our well services driver managers. So congratulations. With 4 years, we have Mr. Kenneth Collins from Well Services. A lot of Well Services this week. Coming in with 3 years, we have Mr. David Stanley, one of our OTR drivers. We got Mark Williams, Darius Rose, and Shaylin Walker, all from our Well Services. Coming in with 2 years, we have Mr. Joseph Welch from our Bedford Trailer Shop. We have Mr. Cameron Schomer, who's a dedicated DHL driver for us, and Mr. William Gates, one of our Northeast Gold. And rounding it out, also with 2 years, is Mr. Antonio Oates, an OTR driver. So congratulations to everyone on your Smith-A-Versary. Have a great week, and remember, safety starts with me.
Hi Smith Nation, it's Shane.
I'm Emily.
And we are here to introduce our new drivers into Smith Transport.
This is our Welcome to the Fleet segment. I'm going to get us started. So we have William Bender, Matthew Crabtree, Charles Fisher, John Gollett, Eric Johnston, Kelly Lewis, James McGee, Sean Papa, Space Invasion.
We won that fight. And now we have Randy Riley, Troy Scott Foster, Joshua Shamlin, Dan Turner, Mark Davis, and Robert Madeira. Welcome to the fleet, guys.
Welcome to the fleet. Thank you.
We actually forgot one more, Anthony Peterson.
Welcome to the fleet.
Hi, I'm Jen from HR.
And I'm Brittany from Payroll.
How are you today? We got some new hires. We got Brock, who will be with ERS, Melinda, who will be out at the Walmart Distribution Center, and then Lucretia, who will be in payroll. So if you see any of these new hires, please welcome them.
All right, so for me today, I have just a couple things. Really, first and foremost, when you get a message from us saying, please scan in the paperwork for a missing trip or multiple trips, please do not ignore that message. When we're sending you that message, it means we do not have it. It is not here. If you've already scanned in the paperwork, absolutely reply back with the confirmation number for each load that we're asking for, or simply just rescan it. we need the paperwork in order to be able to pay you. So without that paperwork, even if you're a flex driver, Walmart driver, whatever, we need that paperwork to pay you. So if we're asking you to rescan paperwork or scan it in, please just get it done. That way you can get paid. Your paycheck's not, messed up in any way.
Yes.
We're here to pay you. So
Yes.
please, we're doing everything we can to help get you paid. Also, when you're scanning in your paperwork, please make sure that you scan it in the order of first your cover sheet, then your bill of ladings, and then any receipts you have, lumpers, motels, scales, fuel. So that order, cover sheets, bills, and then receipts. And of course, on your receipts, just make sure you have your driver code, your truck number, and the Smith reference load number. So that way we can make sure it's being reimbursed to the correct driver or anything like that. So again, please, I know I say it all the time, scan in that paperwork. And if we send you a message saying that we need it, we need it.
We want to get you paid.
Please.
Yeah. All right. So for HR, just want to remind you, anybody that has any children going to college or are currently in college this year, if they want to apply for the scholarship and have not already done so, please make sure you get those in. Reminder as far as 401k, if you're eligible for that and you're interested, please give us a call and we'll get you a booklet mailed out.
Yeah, we're old. We got to retire sometime.
Right. Get the company's free money. It's out there. So that's all we have. So thanks for all you do. Take care.
Be safe.
Hey guys, welcome back. Sugar and Spice. I'm Julie.
I'm Jen.
And here we are.
Another week.
Another soggy week, but we'll take it. One day closer to summer.
There's still no snow.
Absolutely no snow.
It's still a win.
But hey, today, Thursday, April 7th, on the National Day calendar is World Health Organization Day. So every April 7th, the World Health Organization chooses to highlight a special theme current in the health and wellness medical world. So what's the theme?
Over the years, the highlights have been on all different things from mental health to insurance and everything in between. So this year, for the 2022 World Health Day, they're shining a light on nurses and midwives, the on-the-call, the restless workforce that revolutionized the healthcare industry as we know it today, especially what they've been through the last 2 years.
Yes.
They definitely deserve some recognition and assistance and mental health well-being.
Yes, big shout out to every single one of you. Nurses, midwives, those in the work in the NICU, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So if you know a nurse, you know a midwife, please make an effort to give them a special recognition today. Just tell them thank you, give them a call, send them an email.
Shout out.
Or Facebook post.
With their permission, of course. So, other than that, we have a lot of other good stuff on Facebook, including 80s trivia. So, let's kick it off. Okay, which Star Wars movie released in 1983?
The answer comes from Justin Smith with Return of the Jedi.
I had no idea. But that's okay.
I watched them, but I was little, so
that's okay.
Couldn't tell you the name of the differences between them.
Now, in Return of the Jedi, Jabba refers to Hans as his favorite what?
I actually didn't know this. His name was Decoration.
Really?
And that comes from Danny Burgett.
There we go. Go Danny. And in Return of the Jedi, what does Luke throw at the gate controls to kill the Rancor?
The answer was posted by Margaret Adams. The answer is a human skull. Chris Adams, my driver, actually gave her the answer. So credit goes to Margaret for giving us the answer. But again, also credit to Chris for knowing the answer to give to Margaret.
It's teamwork. That's what we're about here.
Family.
There we go.
Fun trivia.
That's it. All right. Also, fun trivia. So this driver third quarter, Dante Rogers, is one of our CAT dedicated drivers. Did you know that his driver manager, Dave Durr, was also the same guy that recruited Dante? So credit to both of you. There's a little trivia for the day.
Came full circle.
Yep.
And then Mike Mueller sent in a great photo, side-by-side pictures of his truck 3185 that was parked next to 3184. So pretty cool picture.
Nice.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Chris Rosenberry. He does not ever stop in. That's okay, because Rob Miller misses you. Also, he sent us a few sharp pictures of him and the truck as well, and thank you for sharing.
And then last but not least, Anthony Dickerson understood the assignment. He was in Florida. He sent us a beautiful picture of the Florida sunset,
And he promised to bring that weather north with him.
You better.
So thank you, Anthony, and thank you for the beautiful pics of your trucks.
Thank you.
So keep those shout outs coming. We look forward to hearing from many more drivers. Send us scenery pictures, your truck pictures, anything spring, fun, warm.
I want some pictures with trucks and tulips. That'd be really good for spring, but that's just me
Awesome.
personally. So, in the meantime, be safe, guys.
See you next week.
Welcome to the 80s fun facts for this week. You know, Bobby, the 1980s were a time of neon, big hair, which, yes, I did have big hair in the day, punk rock. I can see you being a punk rocker.
Oh, most definitely.
And lots of junk food. Yummy. You tell I like junk food. Even if you didn't live through it personally, you may have secondhand nostalgia thanks to shows like Stranger Things. I think you watch it.
Oh, yes, I do.
Uh-huh. From New Coke to Dairy Queen Blizzards, the 80s brought us tons of delicious treats.
Oh, yeah. And from a previous episode, when I think of E.T., I think of the Reese's Pieces. Yeah, and I think afterwards I should go get some, because now I'm really hungry for them.
Yeah, give me one too.
Even though this sweet treat became available in 1978, it was in the 1982 movie E.T. that put the product on the map. The sales shot up 65%. That was $35 million for the year, according to Time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Just from being in a movie.
yeah. That's probably why I like them so much.
Yeah.
So today, Jamie and I are going to talk about some other snacks and treats from the 80s, and a few of them are still around.
One of which is Doritos.
I love Doritos.
Yeah, they're a little messy and they have intense flavor, and we all love them. They came out in the 1960s. However, in 1986, they released Cool Ranch Doritos, and life has not been better since. You can find some out in our cafeteria. We always have a supply. The bag has changed since the 80s. However, the taste is so delicious.
Oh yeah, Cool Ranch is my favorite.
Mine too.
They did have some a while back. It was Blazing Buffalo Ranch, and they kind of stopped making them, but they came back. It's in a light blue bag, and they're amazing if you like hot stuff.
Ooh, I do.
Okay, so I have Slice. It was part of PepsiCo. It was a line of fruity drinks that survived the late 2000s. Other flavors include apple, cherry, cola, and fruit punch. Apple? Oh.
Yeah, don't think I'd like that.
The Sugar Rush induced soda only contained 10% of fruit juice. Not surprised.
Yeah.
And a cherry, though.
Yeah.
I like
I
cherry
remember
Coke.
orange from the 80s. I remember Orange Slice. I think you could even get that at some of the fast food places. I think you could get Orange Slice in the 80s.
Yeah.
Have a taste for one right now. Okay, breakfast. We're going to talk about breakfast food now. Until the mid-1980s, Burger King had pretty much the same breakfast menu that McDonald's had. But then, ta-da, they revamped by adding French toast sticks. Who doesn't love French toast? And French toast on the go. Yay! Eat it while you're driving. Don't drip the syrup on you that way.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so thanks to the 80s, we got French toast sticks.
Say that 5 times. Okay, so then Dairy Queen Blizzards have been around for a long time. It wasn't until 1985 when they made the now iconic Blizzard. The thick milkshake with candy mix-ins. The treat is so thick the DQ employees will turn it upside down to show you how thick it is before handing it to you.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say. I don't really go do Blizzards.
Oh, I got a lot to say on Blizzards, let me tell you. My favorite is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Blizzard.
Oh,
And they do. Every time they hand it to you. Here you go.
Can you get that with chocolate ice cream?
I bet you could. I never tried it.
Okay, so then I'm going to Dairy Queen afterwards.
Yeah. Okay, so then we have Pop-Tarts. These were special Pop-Tarts, however. You can certainly find the many varieties of Pop-Tarts still in the grocery stores today, but you will not find Dutch Apple. This flavor was launched in the 70s, but was one of the official Pop-Tart flavors of the 1984 U.S. Olympic team. Now, we're not saying by eating these Pop-Tarts it'll help you win an Olympic medal. However, the team did go on to win 8 of them in Sarajevo. So, decide for yourself. Eat them and win a medal? Maybe. Or eat them and just because they're good.
All right. After working as a talent scout for the William Morris Agency, Wally Amos turned his aunt's chocolate chip cookie recipe into crispy, chocolatey treats we know and love today. He created the brand in 1975, but it wasn't until the 80s that it took off. He no longer owns the namesake cookies, but fortunately for us, they're still on the grocery store shelves.
Yep.
I've never had one.
I think we're going to have
Next
to
week.
Yep. We'll have a taste test of the famous Amos cookies next week. We'll have snack time before we do our 80s fun fact. And to wash it down, we'll do some New York seltzer. Before LaCroix had its huge moment, the sparkling water spotlight shone on the original New York seltzer, which debuted in 1981. LaCroix had been invented, but it wasn't really nearly as well known yet. Original New York seltzer was known for its mini glass bottles, very cute, and the colorless carbonated water, and flavors like root beer, vanilla, raspberry. It was eventually discontinued, but it was brought back in 2015. Yay! You can buy some on Amazon. I actually make my own seltzer now with my SodaStream. I am a fan of seltzer. First time I tasted seltzer, though, I will admit, I was expecting it to be sweet, and it wasn't. And I was like, fizzy, but I grew to love it. And you will too.
Yet again, I do not like that. And you have made me try some
I have
seltzers
made
before.
her try it.
And no.
Yeah, she still doesn't like it.
This one is probably for you. Funny feet ice cream.
I ain't eating nothing that says feet in the ice cream name. Or looks like a foot. That's scaring me. Toe jam flavor. No.
No. If you want proof that the 80s were weird, look no further. The British Funny Feet ice cream was a strange strawberry flavored ice cream in the shape of a foot on a popsicle stick. But the ice cream, the ice cream was delightful. I can't tell you for sure that it was. I couldn't even try to eat it. It would taste like feet no matter what flavor it was.
Here, let me bite off this big toe.
Yeah. It disappeared in the 90s, but made a comeback in 2013.
Why?
I don't know. I guess it's still out. I don't.
That's creepy.
Nope.
Not having any parts of that. And we have Dr. Pepper gum. In the 1980s, drinking Dr. Pepper wasn't enough. You had to have gum. You had to be able to chew it and have that flavor last and last. The gum had a liquid filling and emulated Dr. Pepper's fruity, slightly spicy flavor. It has been discontinued, but if you're lucky, you can snag a vintage pack for less than $30. $30 for gum? I don't think so.
No.
Ain't happening.
Okay, so I think this one's definitely my favorite.
Oh, I know you are.
Ranch.
Yes.
I think I put everything in
Girlfriend
ranch.
loves her ranch. Ooh, I think she's got 6 bottles in her desk drawer.
Probably.
On fries, chicken tenders.
Everything. So Hidden Valley's Ranch was created in the 50s, but it took off in the 80s. According to that 80s blog, it wasn't until 1983 when a shelf-stable recipe was developed and the familiar dressing bottle we know and love, or hate, no, nobody can hate it, was born. Suddenly, ranch was being used everywhere, from dousing iceberg lettuce to coating chicken to serving as a pizza dipping sauce.
You do that too, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do anything weird like put it in my spaghetti or anything, but I mix it with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she does.
But
she's a ranch dipper.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so not sure about this one. You may think of Ho-Hos and Twinkies when you think of Hostess. But in the 80s, the brand's pudding pies, kids loved them. And I think somebody in the room had them and loved them. They were chocolate covered crust and pudding inside, vanilla pudding. Sort of made it like a Boston cream donut, which I'm partial to those, but I don't know, I just can't get behind the pudding pie.
Yeah, I can do the donut, but a packaged pudding pie sounds.
Yeah. Now, my favorite Hostess was the apple pie. Yeah, that was my favorite. But that was a lot of fun. It made me hungry though.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go get some Reese's Pieces.
I know. I'm having a salad for lunch. Maybe I'll have ranch dressing on it. So, thanks for joining us for the 80s fun facts for this week. See you next week.
Good morning, Smith Nation. This is Doug Whitfield from the recruiting department with the Dad's Joke of the Week. This one is from the animal kingdom. Why can't a leopard ever hide?
Why?
Because he's always spotted.